Hi. This is this is one of my actually maybe I should make this a series, like where I talk about some of my favorite things. This is Build 3313. It is one of my favorite games. It's a mod of Super Mario 64, which takes inspiration from various beta and creepypasta and legends stuff. Fucking I'm doing a bad job at explaining. Also, sorry for saying a cuss word. Anyway, if you think that it has like a million levels in it, that it's very and there. I'm sorry. I'm not doing such a good job at explaining. I'm going to explain the game while I play it. If you want to go in blind, you should download the game. I think it's on romhacking.com or something. I don't remember where I got it from. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to show off some things. So, in the game, it kind of starts out as like a faithful beta recreation, and then like after you defeat Bowser for the first time, it sort of like opens up into this like sprawling open world full of like different things. And so one of the things that makes this my favorite game is like the way that it kind of like wouldn't work if it wasn't Mario 64. Like it plays with your existing knowledge of Mario 64, right? Like, I went behind the castle casually just now because I'm used to playing this game. I've been playing it for like a long time. But like when I first did that, I was like, "Whoa!" And like it was all very interesting and creepy. And like I've always been the sort of person that really likes liminal spaces, to like be in them. And so this game is my jam in that sense, because it's kind of like that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing a bad job of explaining. I think. There's also some fun mechanics in the game where your movement is like initially very limited, but you also get like natural health regeneration, and like as you collect more red stars, you get more moves, but you also lose that natural health regeneration, and also like eventually enemies start dropping purple coins, which actually do damage and are and count as a negative coin. So anyway, one of my favorite things about this game is it uses your existing knowledge of Mario 64 to evoke a lot of different emotions, and and if you're exploring a part of the map that you don't know, which is like most of the time because it's massive and difficult to memorize, then like it's like you sort of also the music is not normally always music box like this. It does that at night. It actually syncs with the real life day night cycle. So like this is, hold on, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite rooms. I have a lot of favorite rooms in this game, but I like this room. Like the music cuts out, it's quiet. It's kind of creepy, but I had this idea for like a post on the internets where I would talk about some of my favorite potential picnic spots in Build 3313, and this would have been one of them. I just think it'd be lovely to take some food here and hang out. Speaking of this, my friend recently got a picnic set from Goodwill, like a ball. It has like, it's like fancy. It's a big like chest with like with like, it has like plates and forks and knives and one of those blanket things and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. That would be one of them. I really like this area. And then this is another one. This is not what I was gonna see. Like this one is like really awesome, positive, kind of gets you pumped up. And it's like, it's exciting, when you get here. Anyway, yeah. I really like this place. This place is called the Nebula Lobby on the wiki. I don't I don't know if there's like internal names like in the game data or anything that's based on. Anyway, yeah. It also another really cool thing like is like it has some levels that are like based on later games, which I find really interesting. You know, like part of the sort of mythos of Mario 64 Legends that this is based on is the personalization AI, where like they had like this was back when AI was cool and not like the latest Torment Nexus. You know, they had like you know, like when AI was cool sci-fi stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, according to the legend, they had this like they experimented with having like an artificial intelligence inside the game that would personalize it or something. I don't know, man. I just like the game. I honestly wasn't really into that stuff. But anyway, yeah. I kind of like my interpretation of this story-wise is like this was something that the personalization AI came up with, and then like like the testers like found it and it was cool and they refined it to reuse in other games. Anyway, I like that one. Anyway, the other one that I want to show you to show the variety of feelings is when you go here. This one's kind of, you know, you get in this creepy dungeon area with this creepy music. I don't know if you can hear the creepy music. I'm gonna shut up so you can hear it. So anyway, another one of my favorite rooms in the game is over this way. Sorry. Ooh, this is not it. I don't actually know what's in there. I'm gonna check that out next, I guess. You know, we'll discover it together. But anyway, you go in here, and is this like tiny room, and it kind of reminds me of those like liminal space Mario 64 pictures, and like, you know, even more in the liminal space theme, like you go in this room, this particular part, it has like this dead mall aesthetic, like I don't know, this looks like a mall playground to me, like this, it feels even more like a dead mall in here, and it's like pretty interesting. And then like, you know, you just have this creepy ticking clock in the back. Like, I know clocks aren't creepy, but it adds to the atmosphere, is what I'm saying. Anyway, when you look at the CGI, that's kind of neat. Anyway, you go in here, and this level is actually the Peakness. This is actually one of my favorite levels in the game. So first of all, it has that one song from Super Mario RPG. I haven't played Super Mario RPG all the way because I'm a fake fan. I have it on my Wii U. I should probably finish it. You know, I bought it on purpose from the eShop. Oh no. I think it's cool how the bob-ombs, one of the difficulty curve things that they do is like they make it so that bob-ombs explode immediately on contact. But another interesting, the other interesting side of that is that they never drop purple coins. They always drop a yellow coin. There's also purple Goombas, which always drop a blue coin, except later on they start dropping purple coins. But they start dropping purple coins later than regular Goombas do. So they're kind of like a nice thing, like, to make a level safer overall to be in. So that's pretty cool. I also like how coins in this game actually matter, like coins and lives. You get an extra life every 100 coins. And so, like, because the map is so massive and difficult to memorize, you will, at least like earlier in your playthrough of this game, you will forget how you got to the place where you are at. And because of that, like, it actually matters if you run out of lives, because if you run out of lives, you get sent back to the start. And I think that's very cool. Now, one change that was made, like, after version 1.0, that, like, I don't really particularly like, is that, you know, like, all of the warps, so basically there were certain warps in the game, mostly, like, basically if there was, like, a level that was inside of a pipe or a hole, then, like, you would get sent back to the lobby after finishing it, just like in Super Mario 64's secret levels. And, like, so, like, that was, cool and all. Like, I think that was very cool. It, like, added, like, it added, like, a sort of thing where, like, it's like a trade-off, like, do I want to see what's in here and lose my place, or do I want to not do that? And it also, like, because like, you would go in there and you get the star, and then you would go somewhere else, you know, and then you would come back there later on accident, and you'd rediscover more things in that area. And I think that was really cool. And, you know, I get why someone would want to remove that, like, in a game design sense, like, you know, on the, like, you know, for me, as somebody who has no life, you know, that seems like, you know, kind of annoying. Where's the star? But, like, you know, wait. Sorry, I got distracted with the star. Okay, what I was saying is, sorry, you know, for somebody who actually has a life, that's just kind of annoying. You know, like, you know, you might not want that to happen, and I get why some people would prefer. You know, I think it would be cool in a future version of this. I'm not demanding this or anything, but it would be neat if there was like a game rules menu and that was one of the options that you could toggle. Anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, with the difficulty curve thing as well, like, you know, with the purple coins, as you naturally get better at the game, you also naturally get fewer extra lives because of, you know, you get less coins, which is pretty cool. Do I have any other places I wanted to show you? I don't know, I don't remember. This doesn't have any scary stuff in it. It doesn't. There's scary stuff in the game. It's not like, it's like creepypasta scary. It's not like, like the real, there are, you know what, screw it. There are places in this game that are scary. Wait. Oh, I forgot to comment also about how the music comes back after you beat the level. I think that's pretty cool. It kind of, you know, it kind of transforms the space from a scary one into a comfy one, and I think that's pretty cool. Okay, what the frick was I talking about? I was saying, I forgot. Oh yeah. I was gonna talk about the music. That leads me to the music. There's, you know, the music is cool, I guess. You know, it's got some banger tunes in it. It's got some non-banger tunes in it, which I think also have their place. You know, it's not bad that they aren't banger. But what I think is really interesting and also fits with the like, this wouldn't work if it wasn't Mario 64 thing, is like, you know, the music is like, it's music, but like, I think psychologically it's like ambient noise, and so it's completely immersive. So, like, you know, we are visiting a place, right? And that place is a Super Mario 64 level, and Super Mario 64 levels have music in them. And so, the music is completely expected and doesn't feel like a backing track, but rather just like part of the environment. But it's also music, and so it could be expressive the way music is. And I think that's very interesting. I like that a lot about this game. If I could get to the Bowser room That'd be cool. I would. Okay, look. I know there's gonna. I think it's from an Oni Plays joke. I don't watch Oni Plays. I know there's probably gonna be somebody in the comments, if there's anybody in the comments at all, that's gonna be like, "Ooh, you're a fake fan. You should unalive yourself in Minecraft." But I know that. You know, I'm a Delta. I like Deltarune, and I haven't read Homestuck. Okay, what the frick was I talking about? The song I wanted to get there because the song is really good. I don't remember where it is though, so I'm not gonna. Sorry. How long have I been doing this? Where's the frickin'... I've been recording for 15 minutes. That's like really long. Nobody's gonna watch a video that long. I should stop.